Hello guys, and what is going on? It is the Indie Kid TV here, and welcome to a brand new video here on the channel where today I'm going to be answering all of your guys' frequently asked questions that some of you guys may have asked me in the Twitch chat before, or a lot of new people ask me as soon as they come into the stream. They always ask me some questions, and this is pretty much what I've noticed the most frequently asked questions are in the chat and stuff like that, and over here on YouTube. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to be covering literally everything. I think there's a lot of normal stuff on there as well. So if you guys are new to the channel or new to the Twitch, this is the video for you. Let's get to know each other, and yeah, I'll answer all of your frequently asked questions. But before we go any further, I do stream over on www.twitch.tv/IndieKidTV, like I've just mentioned. Link will be in the description below, so please do go over there, check me out, hit the follow button. Trying to hit 1K before the end of the year, so if we hit that, I would love you guys for it. But yeah, go check me out, go watch the streams. Got a channel trailer now as well, go check that out. If you like what you see, hit the follow button. First question on the list is where am I from? I am from a little town outside of Norwich, but in Suffolk, sort of on the Norfolk and Suffolk border, called Lowestoft. It's a bit of a shithole, but you know, a lot of places are shithole in England nowadays, and you get your dickheads, but just keep yourself to yourself, look after you and yours, and you know, I've had no problems. Lived here all my life, 22 years now, which is my next question. How old am I? I'm 22. There you go. 2 in 1 for you there, 2 in 1. Next one, why are you called the Indie Kid TV? Basically, I listen to a lot of indie rock music, so for example, bands like Catfish and the Bottlemen, Oasis, Arctic Monkeys. I'm massive into like the Beatles and all that sort of stuff, and nowadays that's sort of classed as like indie rock, I think. Like that seems to be like a genre that's popped out of nowhere. So yeah, all them sort of bands, and obviously like the Sherlocks, which I'm wearing their t-shirt right now, they're another sort of indie band. I don't really like the term indie band, because indie actually means independent, and some of these bands are actually signed to major labels now, but that seems to be what we call it, just indie rock. And I'm an indie kid. I go to a lot of gigs, well obviously not at the moment because of COVID, but I go to a lot of gigs. Me and Holly, my missus, we both love going to gigs and seeing new bands and stuff, and most of the bands we like are in the indie genre. Next question on the list, am I Indian? A lot of people say this because of my name, the Indie Kid TV, but no, I'm not Indian. I mean, I'm like the most far away from Indian kid you could probably find, to be fair. Kinda depends, don't it? I think Danny Dyer is probably a bit more away from Indian than I am, but yeah, the name is because of the music, not because I'm Indian. Next one on the list, favourite band, fluctuates. I mean, my favourite band of all time is Oasis. Love Oasis, love Liam Gallagher especially. But my favourite band, like current band at the moment, I'd probably have to give it to Catfish and the Bottlemen, because I love all of their tunes. I don't think I found a tune that I don't like that they brought out or produced or anything like that. So love Catfish and the Bottlemen, seen them live a handful of times, like 4 or 5 times now I've seen Catfish and the Bottlemen. They're brilliant live, they're a proper band, you know, they grafted to where they are now. They were like 8 years unsigned before they even got a mention from any major label or any magazines or anything like that. So yeah, Catfish and the Bottlemen, and then my favourite band of all time would be Oasis. Next question is a bit of a controversial one, and I'm not going to go into it too much. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because I could be here all day, but I'm basically going to say my favourite Spider-Man is the question, by the way. I like them all. Andrew Garfield was a good Spider-Man, but he had shit movies. Not his fault, really. He's a great actor as well. He's gone on to do many, many films that I absolutely adore. Tom Holland, I also think, is a good Spider-Man and a good Peter Parker. But again, the movies sometimes do let him down a bit. And again, that I don't feel like that's his fault. Like the whole Iron Man and him, the whole like mentorship situation between him and Tony Stark, that's not really Tom Holland's fault. So I don't think you can really blame the actors when it comes to who your favourite Spider-Man is. Tobey Maguire's the OG. He's the one that everyone goes for, I feel. But some of them films were cringy, if I'm honest with you. Like, that is part of their charm, and I understand that. Looking back on them now, like when you're younger, you don't really realise. Like, obviously, I grew up with the Tobey Maguire films, so I do love Tobey Maguire, and I love them films as well. But when you watch them now, they still hold up, but they are a bit like, oh, that was a bit, you know, bit silly and stuff like that. I don't know. I like them all for their different reasons. I'm not one who's just going to pick one and be on Twitter and go, oh my god, Tobey Maguire is well better than Tom Holland, bro. I'm not one of them. There's plenty of them on the internet. Go find them. I'm not one. But yeah, it's my favourite Spider-Man. I've not got an answer. Tried to keep that short, but it's probably going to go on forever. But yeah, there you go. If in the comments below, let me know who your favourite Spider-Man is. I know a few of yours favourite Spider-Mans, but yeah, get a little debate going in the comments. I won't join in, but you lot can argue amongst yourselves, do you know what I mean? Next question on the list, how did I get into streaming? I don't really know. I mean, I think it was more a case of wanting to create content more than just stream. I did start off on YouTube doing FIFA videos with my man George a long time ago. Like pretty much when KSI and people like that were first sort of bursting onto the scene. And Syndicate was a big influence on me as well. Early doors, but yeah, I don't really know why I got into streaming. I just started doing YouTube videos first because I thought it was cool. I liked, you know, commentating over random bits of FIFA gameplay and having a laugh with my mates and stuff like that, and building really like obscure Ultimate Team teams back in the day, like a Cheeky Cheap Inform series I used to do, which was like informs that no one used to use, but I used to pick them up, do a player review on them, made a series out of it. I used to do a lot of cheap squad builders as well, so I kind of aimed for the people who didn't have a lot of money, who couldn't open loads of packs all the time, like everyone can nowadays. But yeah, I just sort of catered towards them sort of people. I did really well on that channel, and then I sort of got a little bit of stick from it, and I just couldn't really be bothered. A little bit of stick in terms of like at school and stuff. People used to take the piss a bit, and I just thought, nah, I can't be bothered now. I just want an easy life. I just want to get through school, get out, go to college and stuff like that. I didn't really want to have all that hassle as well and put on top of like the exams and stuff. So I kind of quit, and then I started streaming again. With this channel and the Jimmy TV channel, which turned into this channel about 2-3 years ago now, something like that. And I feel like we're doing really well. I'm really enjoying it. I basically stream just to create content and entertain people, because in like all my aspects of what I want to do in life, like whether it be music or creating content over here on YouTube or on Twitch, I just want to entertain people and I want to bring a smile into people's lives. So sometimes when people come in the stream and they like, I've had a shit day at work, and I try to make them laugh, and I try to just be an idiot pretty much, just be my goofy little self, and it seems to connect with a lot of people, seems to help a lot of people out, and that's all I want to do really, you know. I don't really have, obviously I have goals, like I want to hit 1K before the end of the year. I'd love to do this as a full-time job or a part-time job at some point, but I'm not really in it for money or anything like that. You have to be in this game to enjoy the content you create at the end of the day, and if you're not enjoying it, people can tell, and they won't watch your videos, and they won't watch your streams, and they won't like your tweets and retweet and support you. You can definitely tell when someone's just forcing it. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know how I got into it really. It's just through the fact of playing a lot of video games as a kid, and wanting to share that, I guess. And then it sort of progressed, and I've met like my best mate of 7, 8 years now, George, through it. I've met Mark through it, who was one of my mods, and now he's one of my closest friends and stuff like that. I've met a lot of amazing people along the way. Cam as well, Tri-Realm. He's another Twitch streamer, go check him out. I've met him in real life, I've met George in real life and stuff, and yeah, I mean, I just do it because I love the vibes, and I just love creating content, really. There's no like specific reason. Favourite game franchise of all time is the next question. If you'd have asked me this about 5 years ago, I'd probably said Gears of War. I probably will still say Gears of War, but I don't know. There's only been 2 Last of Us games, so does that really count as a franchise? I guess it kind of does, because there's a sequel. Probably, yeah, the Last of Us games or Gears of War, because growing up I used to love Gears of War. Gears of War 5 was a bit of a letdown, or Gears 5 as it's called now, was a bit of a letdown, but I like Gears of War 4. Judgment, we don't talk about Gears of War Judgment at all. Just erase that from you. It didn't happen. That game just didn't happen. Erase it from your memories, yeah? It just didn't happen. But yeah, Gears 1, 2, and 3, I really enjoyed. I love the campaigns on them games. I love the story. I like the characters. And it was a big part of my younger self growing up and enjoying games. So yeah, I'd probably say Gears of War, and then nowadays probably say The Last of Us / the Spider-Man games that are coming, because I know I'm gonna already love Miles Morales. So them sort of games now. I'm more into story games than I am like football. Again, if you would have asked me 3 years ago, I might have said FIFA or PES or something like that. But they've just been massive letdowns recently. So yeah, I don't really class them as my favourite games anymore. Last question on the list, which actually ties in quite nicely with the favourite game franchise question: why don't I play FIFA? I'm not answering that question because I can't be bothered to go into a massive discussion about it. It's maybe a video for another time. Maybe I make a video saying why don't I create FIFA content, or why don't I play PES anymore. I mean, the PES thing is easy to understand. I'm not paying like 25 quid for an update. I'm just not doing it. I know some people say the gameplay is different and it's different and all this has changed and all that. I don't believe it. Like, I've seen it and it looks like PES 2020. It literally, most people have said it feels like 2020, just with a little couple of features that are a little bit different in the gameplay. But I ain't paying that much money for PES. I'll probably buy PES 2022, give them the benefit of doubt, because it will be on next gen as well. So hopefully it's a really solid football game. And they've got no excuse really. They've missed out this year bringing out a game, proper game anyway, for like a full game. So hopefully PES 2022, sorry. They put all their eggs in that basket, and we get a really good PES game. It's been a while since I've had a good PES game. I think the last good PES game was probably 16, 18, one of them. I get confused because the numbers look similar. It's either PES 2018 or PES 2016. I think it was 2016 that I really enjoyed, and I thought that was the last proper really good PES game we had, I think, anyway. But yeah, that's the reason I don't play PES. FIFA is a number of reasons. I'm not going to get into it. If you guys want to see a video on that, comment down below. Let me know if you want to see it, and I'm happy to rant about EA Sports. You guys know that. If you've watched the stream, you already know what I think about FIFA. But I'm happy to make a ranty video on it, to be honest. Be something different, wouldn't it? Be a bit of content for the channel. That is the frequently asked questions that most of people ask as soon as they come into the stream. Some of them are things that people ask me who know me, like why don't you play FIFA? Because I did used to do a lot of FIFA streams and stuff like that. And the other things are just general questions that guys and gals ask as soon as they come into the channel, as soon as they come into the chat, and it's the first thing they ask. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A little bit more laid back, a little bit more on the camera sort of thing. No mic or anything like that, just on my phone. So if you guys do enjoy it, please do hit the like button, leave a comment down below if you enjoy it and want to see more of this content, and hit the subscribe button, and go check out my Twitch. And I shall see you in the next video. I'll be Indie Kid TV, and I shall see you later. Adios. Subscribe. Watch another video. I don't know where they'll be, but subscribe. I'll put it up here. Subscribe. Watch another video.